Wow.
Northern California, right on the bay. That's the setting for the Clippers. Winning multiple finals MVPs and aiming for another in the near future. Kawhi Leonard and his team have their sights set on one outcome as they wind up for action from the Chase Center in San Francisco. Clippers, Warriors, coming right up. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Now, one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Barry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Warriors, the post pair for them. It's Green and Looney. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Steph and Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And the Warriors dynasty with their core seemingly over. You never want to completely scratch them out. But, Shams, how are we going to remember the run that this remarkable franchise has had?
You could make a case that the 2017 team might be the best to ever play, and the Warriors have become an elite franchise in NBA history. It might be a while since we see a dynasty quite like this, especially with the big three of Steph and Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson.
Hall of Famers, great coaching, solid ownership. They had it all. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and crushes it.
Here's Los Angeles now, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr, and I asked him how you deal with James Harden tonight, and Coach said his focus is not letting Harden get the matchups he wants, not allowing him to get ISOs. Coach said he has to work for it tonight, so they will try to throw some resistance his way, Kevin.
Thank you, David. So it's the Warriors now, after the Clippers pick up 2. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face on this crop.
And we cannot wait.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Powell. And no good. Great D that time from Green. Curry against Harden. Inside. Here's Looney. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one.
A great hustle from Harden in transition, getting up the court as quickly as possible.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Kuminga. Good D by Bogdanovic. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Jazz. Hits it from three-point range.
And Powell making short work of the short corner. Got to the 3.
Harden against Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Now here's Curry, guarded closer. Can they get it? Back to Butler. Just 4 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Basketball.
With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. Number 5, the Warriors.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Harden against Curry. Harden left side. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. And the Clippers getting that contract extension done with Coach Ty Lue. They've really invested in the future, haven't they, Sean?
A nice, shiny new arena and everything that they've built in LA. And yet, this is a talented and aging roster. The clock is ticking for this iteration of Clippers basketball around Kawhi Leonard. They know the time is right now.
And they've added Jeff Van Gundy, so another great basketball mind on that staff. Here's Zubac, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Zubac, the pass to Pop. Puts it up from 12.
Well, nice defense from Looney, able to totally upset the shot because of his positioning.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
It's stolen by Kuminga. Butler against Powell. Great D that time from Powell. Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass.
James Harden.
Harden's got 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Curry passes to Looney, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Looney's a guy you can rely on both ends of the floor.
59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Curry with the steal. They kick it out to Green. Back to Curry. Pass to Looney. And he dunks it down.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Here's Leonard. It's good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Harden against Curry. Lobbed up there for Green.
That's what happens. You play up on Curry too much, and then he finds an angle, delivers the ball. Devastating pick and roll.
Clippers leading by 4. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. For the finish, and it's Green with the jam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul.
For Los Angeles, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, he may not play in every game, but when it matters, Kawhi Leonard, he's about as good as it gets.
Curry on the wing. Butler feeling out of it. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Clippers lead by 3. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Warriors trail by 3. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Ooh, okay. Well, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Curry against Harden. Stolen by Harden. Down low. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Assisted by
Powell can play with some power. Even at 6'3", 6'4", he's got a good base.
Harden against Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Oh, no, stopping by that time. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is the result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of obviously lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Well, there's so much talk about James Harden and how much he has just mastered the offensive end of the floor. What do you work on in the offseason? I don't know if there's much other than to stay as sharp as James Harden has been throughout his career.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. but clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Curry against Harden, and there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Curry. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. It's a three-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Harden against Curry. Here's Butler. In the paint. Butler.
Took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Clippers leading by 3 to the inside. Harden, no good. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull on the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to be.
Well said. Curry deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Zubac.
Smart defender. Zubac understands how to position himself to come up with blocks.
Jones in the post, guarded by Green. Jones kicks to Harden. Count the basket. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Well, let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Clippers foul.
That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Team foul.
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite.
Curry passes to Green. Leonard with the steal. Here's the three. That's good from Dunn on the assist by Harden. Dunn's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Curry against Harden, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an elitist screen.
And they've been just a little too casual with the basketball. It continues to haunt them.
And here are the Clippers. They're on a 15-6 run. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Green against Leonard. We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. It's stolen by Green.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
Eight seconds left here in the second. Zubac off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Gets it off. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. We make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball off turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get. Because we all know scoring on the break is so much easier. Finally making shots in the half court.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
Well, if they haven't given away so many possessions, check this out, son. The score would look different, don't you think? I mean, we could talk about shot selection and defense and all that, but if you keep losing the ball, that matters most.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Staying healthy and rested has been, Brent, a challenge for this Clippers team.
Well, of course, Kevin, this affects every team throughout the course of a long season. But, yeah, the Clippers have had a really tough time keeping their stars healthy. Their fans have been patient. Their ownership has been patient. But patience runs out. At some point, you want this team to have that full health and that full run to maybe get after one of those titles.
The post pair form. It's Green and Looney. Curry is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the 3. That's the Warriors' 5. And here's Bogdanovich. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a one of one, D.A. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest. Just think of how much of a difference Kawhi Leonard is for this team. When he's healthy, he is an absolute force.
Curry kicks to Green. The kick outside to Butler. Shoots over Powell. Butler finds Curry. Butler against Powell. And it's Butler missing. And so Powell will bring it up for L.A. 6-point lead. And it's Leonard missing. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Butler. Kuminga's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's Harden. And it's Looney with the rebound.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Los Angeles, so he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
If you have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league, there are certain guys who thrive in that environment, and Kevon Looney has been one of them.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Here's Butler. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Harden. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Green with the block.
I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out and timing that one.
Jones checked in for the Clippers. Amir Coffey comes in for Bogdanovich.
Amir Coffey.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Harden finds Simmons. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And now a look at James Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 16 points a game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Leonard with the ball. He has 7. And the pass to Coffey. Traps in the tray.
Amir Coffey.
Coffey's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And we continue to see Leonard and his patience being able to deliver the ball like that.
Curry passes to Butler. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Los Angeles making a switch here. Dunn's checked in.
Chris Dunn.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
I mean, what's new? Steph, 3 more.
Clippers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. The Warriors have been trying to win a championship while also developing young talent. And Brent, that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, really hard to do because of the established players in front of you. You know, how do you find time for guys who are going to be inconsistent and make mistakes? That coaching staff knows how important piling up every regular season win is in terms of your positioning in the playoffs. And we'll see if this year they take another stride and those guys become more comfortable in their roles to help support the stars they've had for so many years.
Simmons pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 3.
2 minutes.
Leonard on the wing. A minute 50 left in the third. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, he's made himself into such a reliable scorer. Hard not to call Leonard's number as often as possible.
Curry against Dunn. Here's Green. Outside for Curry. Here's the floater. Kuminga finds Curry. Shot clock at 5. Misses the layup. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Coffey. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside for Curry. With the teardrop. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Jones. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Outside Curry. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jones, and it's Jones finishing it off.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Curry. Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Dunn, and Looney sends it back.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Butler. Butler hammering it home.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Leonard, that's for 2. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Los Angeles on top, up by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Drew Eubanks out there with Simmons. Then it's Harden, and it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. Here's Leonard over Butler, and it's Leonard missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Clippers leading by 3. Harden inside the 3-point line. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And that one drops for him. 17 points for Stephen Curry.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Norman Powell's checked in for Simmons.
Clippers sub, Norman Powell.
And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 1. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. They double him with Green. And here's Leonard from 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Great shooter off that quick release. Kawhi expecting the pass and did the rest.
Curry against Harden. Deflects the pass. Here's Butler. Lays it up off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden looking it over. Passes it to Leonard. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. The score now all even.
Well, Steph started that all with his defense. Fantastic at getting into the passing lane and coming up with a steal.
Here's Eubanks, defended by Looney. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Here's Curry over in the corner. Green to take the lead. Back to Curry. To the paint. And it's Green missing. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. There's the three. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Foul against Butler. Curry on the wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Zubac is checked in for Eubanks. Harden kicks to Zubac. Curry with the steal. And they call an illegal screen here.
And how about no turnovers here in the second half, making sure they get a quality possession every time down the floor.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Los Angeles calls timeout.
LA, this is it, fans. What you've been waiting for. Now show some support and make some noise.
And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis talk with the team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Curry against Harden. Here's the teardrop. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's Leonard. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Curry against Harden. Curry passes to Green. And Green slams it in.
Well, Draymond Green's not going to get a ton of those, but trust me, he's loving every minute of it.
Clippers have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Good work there as it goes.
Donovan showing how much he believes in himself right there.
Harden against Curry. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
At the line for the Dubs, Draymond Green. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead.
What really sets Draymond apart is that tenacity. I mean, he never stops fighting you. I mean, any second he's on the floor, he's competing and he's coming at you.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Green inside, guarded by Harden. And Green gets it to go. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
And then Jones with the jam.
There are few players that can read the floor as well as James Harden. He has seen every kind of defense.
Curry passes to Looney, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And here's Harden for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Golden State. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Offside, Kuminga. Some nice passing by Golden State. Floats one. The kick outside to Butler. 4 on the shot clock. And they double up Butler. And the basket is good. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
And you know it's coming. Jimmy Butler lives to serve up in these moments.
It's stolen by Curry. There's Kuminga. And Jones pulls it down.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Took him no time at all on that one. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And here's Harden for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Always seen this before. Harden able to hit it when it matters most.
And so they foul intentionally.
Norman Powell. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
2 shots.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both.
Kuminga is so physical. He'll get a lot of these.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Coming out of the floor for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac. Norman Powell. Bogdanovich. James Harden.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
There's an underrated scoring aspect to Norman Powell and what he can do. He can drive, get inside, or he can knock down a jumper. It's a tough cover.
And so Powell nails both of them. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
Great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And a deep 3 from Harden. And again, no good by the Clippers. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now Simmons. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. That was a hard-nosed win for you tonight. What was the difference?
The energy in here from our fans, from us, and then we just guard it. I think whenever we guard, we're really hard to beat. We got guys that can score the baskets, but we got to continue to guard.
Yeah, you shut off their water down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks very much. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.